Now let us start with something where you will be deciding on how to decide your career. It is your creativity or your thinking which will decide on how you can be when you get retired, where you will be, what you will be. So yesterday I completed the first part of the session, setting the goal. And today I'll cover the second part where I'll be talking about how to set your career. Before setting the goal, you should know what all options available, right? So let me start with something. My YouTube live is just stopped. I don't know why. Let me just start it and continue. It's okay. I'll continue with this. So what is career? Now I request students to respond me. What is career according to you? Yesterday we talked about goal setting. We discussed how to set the goal. Today let's understand what is your understanding about the career. Can anyone respond?
ಹೌದಪ್ಪ.
It's a job we want in our future. Priya, fantastic. Anyone else? Work that we do for our financial and social security. Medium-term goal, Praneeth. At least someone listened properly yesterday. Any other answers? Our future life. Fantastic. Any other? Occupation, Prajna. Fantastic. So let's go forward. Now you are in 8th or 9th and you will be marching towards 10th. Then after 10th, you will be going towards PUC. In PUC, there are multiple streams. You have to decide on something. Then you will be going towards your bachelor, then post-graduation or towards the job. There are multiple opportunities available. Which one you will decide, right? So you are like this person who are standing on the crossroad and deciding or thinking what I'll be doing, what I'm really going to do. Can I really get there? For example, you have set some goal. Now you will start thinking, will I reach there or not? What are the risks I'll be facing? I have decided to do or become a doctor. Will I reach there or not? Where, when, all these questions you'll have in front of you, right? So you'll need some guidance. So that guidance we are giving you today. It may not be as interested as the creativity because it is not the creative thing, but it will create interest if you participate and it will create your future. Okay, so let's understand what is career. See, career means it is the opportunities and options available to you when you grow forward and you will see some things. It can be commerce, art, science, or diploma, IIT, multiple opportunities. Then you will be standing on the crossroad like that person, and you are thinking which one to select, right? So it is the career where you will be deciding on your academics, your personality, and based on your desire. You have to think on all these things. You cannot select only on academics. Okay, I'm very good in science, I'll go into medical. No. Tomorrow, if you are the person who will just faint by seeing the blood, then you will not succeed in medical. Because if you are starting the operation, or if you see some patient with the blood, and if you start fainting, even if you get the rank in MBBS, it's of waste. So you have to decide on all these three conditions: academics, personality, and your desire. So let's understand what all that. So your career is decided with four things. First one is know yourself. That is your interest, what you want to be. I want to be a pilot. I enjoy the flying the flight. Then you become the pilot. Think on the values. Think on the skills required and assets required and resources and the personality. Then the next option is explore the possibilities. Can I become, or can I go to that level? Research and try things out. Discuss with your parents. Can I reach there? What are the pros and cons? Right? Yesterday, somebody told, I want to be a district commissioner. If you are worrying about taking the decisions, if you worry about responding to somebody, or if you are very shy to talk to people, then you cannot become a DC. Even if you become a DC, you cannot work, right? So it is all on your personalities. So think and identify and narrow your choices. What all options you have, what all options available in the market, and what I can be. So the next one is, it is making the choice. Now you have your interest, your values, skills, assets, all that things. And second thing, you have all the opportunities. Now you set the goal. Select something and set the goal. You go back to my yesterday's session. You have understood long-term goal, medium-term goal, and short-term goal. You set your goals. Now, once you set your goal, discuss with your friends, family members, parents, mother, father, everyone, and decide what all things required to achieve there, and create a plan, develop a plan, and list out what all barriers are there, and find out how you can address that barriers. And finally, it is you who will make it happen. Means you have to put a plan of action and follow that action and ensure you are reaching the milestones and get along the way to achieve the goals. Once this is done, you are on your career. So when you are setting the career, there are two things. One is the ambition and one is your reality. You might be thinking, I should go, or I should get into this, I should become this and everything. But actuality or reality might be different. So you should also think on what all the ambitions you have and what is the reality you have. Evaluate them and try to understand, can you be there? So before making a career choice, take time to understand yourself, your likes and preferences, and decide what is your ambition and can you convert that ambition into reality. Okay, so your parents' attitude, the determining factor in shaping in your career goal. You should not only convince yourself, you should also convince your parents, because they are the people who are having some ideas about you. They might be dreaming about you. So you should not even cross them and say, no, 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 I'll be like this only. You discuss with them, try to understand about their expectations, then decide on your career. See this image and give your thought on chat box. What does this says? You can use your chat box or you can unmute yourself and tell me what this picture indicates. So there is a person who is selling the balloons and there is a small kid asking for the balloons, right? Is this career opportunities? What do you become to be as a message? Karthik, then Bhavish is choosing his career to life. Then Soumya, it determines your future life. Give me a creative answer. You understood about creativity, right? Child was confused to pick which one. You are nearby, Pranam Raj, fantastic. Someone else. Imagine you in that child's position, then think on that image. Choosing subjects for career. Prajna. Then Praneeth says satisfaction. See, in this image, there is a small child asking for the balloon, and there are good number of balloons with the different color and different images or different text, right? So that child never know the importance of each of that balloon. Each balloon has been written with some caption, but child selects based on some color or based on some other quality or whatever it may be, right? So you also tomorrow you will get into the market and the person who is selling it, he will try to sell the costliest one or he will try to confuse you. But it is you. You are in that child's position. You are in that child's place. You should not pick something which is attractive or good in color, or if somebody told that it is good, you select it. No, you should not do that. Instead, you should select which one you prefer, right? So always make a right choice. So this picture indicates basic errors while choosing a career. Normally what we do, we go to a market and select the balloon. Same way, we after SLC, normally people or students or parents or family members, they think there are these options, I'll select any one. And based on the selection, again, they will go to the next year in PUC, again, they'll get some options, and based on somebody's advice, some opportunities or some thinking they select. Instead, you should make a proper groundwork. You should think, okay, if I'm having this larger goal or this long-term goal, what all things I should do in my medium-term steps. So you should be selective in your career. So what all that basic errors we do while choosing a career? Let's understand. The first one is When you are choosing a profession or stream, the first point comes is parents are forcing you into. That is the parental pressure. Normally, parents will guide you or pressure you to select something. If they have considered your interest, your qualities, then it's good. Otherwise, you have to discuss with your parents and convince them why you want to go to your dream job or your dream career, right? So let's go to the next one. See here, not only parents, your friends, your around environmental people, there are many who will guide or misguide you about the careers. So it is the peer pressure. So first one is parental pressure, that might be good, but peer pressure, you have to think twice, thrice, multiple times before taking the peer pressure, because always there are people who give the free advice. They never think when they have to, but it is always free to give the advice to others, right? The next one is follow the trend or follow the crowd. All are going to computer science, I will also go to computer science. All are going to civil, I will also go to civil. All are going to MBBS, I will also go to MBBS. This is the mob mentality. Once upon a time, there was very demand for civil engineering. Then electrical got it and civil sidelined. Then electrical sidelined, electronic got the importance. Then all other changed. Last recently it was computer science. Now even computer science is getting sidelined. So it is the mob mentality. So if every sheets are going in one way, I'll also follow them. Don't do that. You are not a sheep, right? You are a person with thinking capacity. You are creative. So use the creativity and decide what you should want to be. Next one, inclination towards medical or engineering profession. Normally, it is a status mentality. Because everyone asks for medical doctors or the engineers. So parents will think that my son or daughter should become medical or engineer graduate. So they will pressure you. It is a status mentality. Then comes the money mentality. My son or daughter should go to abroad. So in US, there is huge demand for computer science. So you should do it. Or you might be thinking, I should do this because I want to go to Gulf. I should earn money. Nothing else. You are not focusing on your interest, but just focusing on the money. And the last one, it is the safety seeking. I'll go for a government job. Once I get the government job, I am happy. May not be in teaching profession. In teaching profession, even in government job, it is double the duty. But generally, it is a trend saying, if you get the government job, it is easy, right? So people think that I'll apply for the government job, FDA, SD, or another. Then once I get the job, I'm happy, I'm safe. I'll get the salary, and after retirement, I'll get the pension. But is it interesting to you? So let's understand how to select your favorite career. First, select your interest. On interest, there are multiple things. One is creativity. Whether that job gives you opportunity to be creative. Then whether it will give you the social opportunities, whether it will give you the outdoor and active opportunities, or whether it is scientific. If you are focusing on your interest. If you are focusing on the values and motivations, focus on security, money, helping others, and work-life balance, then you select the different careers. So all these things, what all features listed on the screen, it will help you in selecting the career. So all these things, till now I talked about how you have to select the career. So from yesterday, I told about the goal setting, how to set the goal. Until now, I told how you can select the career as a goal, how you can select one of the careers as your goal. Now let me explain about what all career opportunities available. There are two types of career opportunities. One is education-based career and second one is talent-based career. How many of you are interested in co-curricular activities like singing, dancing, or craft, or anything? How many of you have entered into the Atal Incubation Center in your college? Atal Tinkering Lab. How many of you are entered in your Atal Tinkering Lab till date? Bhavish, I, Karthik Pai, raised hand, Samruddha. Why you have entered into ATL in your school? What was the purpose? Can you type in one or two words? Why you entered into Atal Tinkering Lab? What is there in your Atal Tinkering Lab, or why that Atal Tinkering Lab has been set up in your school? Mostly, many of you are hearing this name for the first time, right? There is an Atal Tinkering Lab set up in your school where all innovative idea giving instruments or materials, everything is available in that lab. You can visit there. You can take some innovative idea and try out the things in your Atal Tinkering Lab. You can contact your ATL in charge, madam, and get into the lab and you can explore your creativity. Okay, now let's understand the two things. One is education-based career. Second one is talent-based career. What is education-based career? See, after your 8th, 9th, you will be attempting your SSLC. Once you complete your SSLC, you will be going to PUC. There you are having 3 streams, right? Arts, commerce, and science. Which one you will select? Please respond on your chat box. What you want to select in your PUC? When you go to PUC, whether you are going to arts, whether you are going to commerce, whether you are going to science. Good. Commerce, science, arts, science, commerce, arts. Good response. Why you have selected it? What is the purpose of selecting that commerce, arts, or science? Arts is easier, that's why I selected it. Or commerce is financial, that's why I selected it. Or science is creative or innovative, that is the reason I selected it. Can you put one word or two word or one sentence response about why you selected your PUC stream, that as arts or commerce or science? Science is creative, fantastic, Soumya. Anyone? Commerce is financial, so already told that, fantastic. Sugandhi, interesting in finance, good. If we choose arts, we can go to social things. Tanish, very good. So you have selected based on your interest, right? Do you know in commerce or arts or science, what all streams available after PU level? Let me explain one by one. So let's understand what is the scope when you go after PUC. So there are multiple subjects where you can learn and expertise. For example, history is there, economics. These are all the subjects you will get in arts. Remember, history, economics, political science, psychology, sociology, and many more things, anthropology, literature science, actuarial science. If you do not understand any of these words, please let me know. There is rural development, economics with public finance and trade. There is econometrics, geography, all that things are there in arts. So if you go to arts, you can select all these things. So once you select arts and learn any of these subjects, so if you are very interested in any of these subjects, go to arts. Then after BA, you can go into actuary. What is actuary or actuarial science? Can anybody answer? What is actuary or actuarial science? Okay, Karthik Pai is asking that. Actuarial science means it is the job of a person where he will calculate the risk for insurance. See, when you get an insurance, somebody for your house or vehicle or for anything, somebody will come and do the evaluation of your items, right? If you get insurance for a house, somebody comes and evaluate your house for the sum insured. What should be the amount of sum insured? That is the actuarial science. So any other thing you are not understanding this? What is anthropology? It is a study of human societies and cultures and its development. Actuarial science can be on arts also, on commerce also, even on science also. It is not just on commerce. Karthik, it's a good question. So there is good career in public administration also. And not only these subjects, if you complete BA and go into your master's or PhD, you can get into good scope or immense scope is there after your PG. Graduates, or if you do the vocational course in arts, you can get into all these work areas. So you can go into social work, you can go into mass communication, you can go into journalism, investment analysis. Now again, investment analysis is also a cross subject. You can get into from commerce or from arts. You can do the population studies. You can work on travel and tourism, health psychology. You can work on planning and developmental studies. You can do work on secretarial practice. What is secretarial practice? Very good, Karthik. See, secretarial practice means there are two types of secretaries. One is the company secretary. For that, there is specific specialization. You have to do the company secretary course. But there is secretaries working under the managers. There is secretaries working in other departments. There also, you need secretarial practice to be followed. Okay, so how to take the notes, how to do the filing, how to get the store the files, how to get the files, how to index them, how to arrange them, all these things are secretarial practice. Then food management, then nutrition and dietetics. What is dietetics? Social work does not cover police and DC. Tanish. Okay, so let's go to the next topic. Scope after commerce. You can see multiple opportunities. You can, once you complete your PUC commerce, you can get into BCom or BBA or BBM. You have multiple specializations in commerce. Again, like arts, you have these things here. There is financial accounting and auditing, where you will be doing the accounting practice and auditing of the companies. Okay. Harish, manage the admitting of the participants. Okay. There are somebody waiting. I just.
Yeah. I did.
So then next one comes is cost auditing and cost accounting. Cost auditing and cost accounting is a subject where in the companies or in the production houses, for each unit of production of something, what is the cost involved? For example, if you are getting into the tire industry, what is the requirement of tires company setup, manufacturing setup? Then if I produce 10,000 of tires, what will the total cost? So what will be the per unit tires cost? And if I increase from 10,000 to 15,000 tires, how my cost will get reduced? So all these things are cost accounting and cost auditing. Then banking and finance, you know already, there are many banking people, you can get into banks. Taxation, there is individual tax, commercial tax, all that tax calculations. For that, you should know or get into the taxation practices. Again, here comes the actuarial science, what I explained already. Company secretarial practice. There I told about secretarial practice, but here it is company secretarial practice. Company secretarial practice means there is Companies Act 1956 amended on 2006. Based on that, companies has to maintain many records. These meeting records or company resolutions or submission to the registrar of companies, all these things are handled by the company secretary. So that is the highly paid job in an industry. Then business management. If you want to get into business management, you can do the business management course where you can learn how to manage the business, how you can set up a business, what all the things to be taken care, all that. Then foreign trade practices and procedures, where if you are dealing with foreign vendors, for example, you are purchasing from somebody outside India, you have to give some assurance, how that assurance has to be given, how you will get the items, what all the excise practices to be followed. All these things are covered under foreign trade practices and procedures. Now, right side, there are CA, ICW, and CS. What is that? CA is Chartered Accountancy. You know, right? It is a highly valued accounting position. If you complete in your Chartered Accountancy in first attempt, you will be the highly demanded person. You will get into the big companies. What is ICWA? Somebody asked. Bhavish. Institute of Cost and Work Accountants of India, ICWA, means it is the authority, like for CA, it is the Chartered Accountants of India. ICWA certifies the cost accountants of India. So if you are becoming cost auditing or cost accounting expert, you should get that ICWA certification. And CS is company secretaries. So company secretary means it is again the course. It is not computer science. It is the company secretary. There is also Company Secretary Authority of India, where if you want to be a company secretary, you should get into that course and certify there. Okay, so these are the three big streams for the finance students. Now let's go to the next step. So these are all your career opportunities after your commerce. You can become an accountant, you can become a banker, you can become an actuary, become a business manager, you can be an export professional, or you can go into MCOM, MBA, CA, CFA, ICWA, CS. There are many opportunities. Okay. Now let's understand the next point. Vocational subjects also, actually I already explained, Karthik Pai, it is the insurance evaluation. Evaluator in insurance industry who will evaluate the things before giving the insurance. Okay. So if you are going to not going to the full-time degree and you are going for vocational subjects in commerce, then you can go into all this. Again, the same topics will come. Advertising, you can get expertise, or company secretaryship, or you can go for computer programming. There are opportunities for computer commerce graduates in computer field. Then economic system. Economics is one of the subject in arts also and commerce also. So you can get into economic systems. You can go to export marketing, how somebody can export the products to worldwide. So all that marketing, how you can see nowadays, it is again digital. I'll explain if the time permits. Then market research. What is this market research? See, for example, you are sitting at your home and you are eating something, you are drinking something, or you are playing something, you are watching some TV activities. How somebody will come to know your interest? If people know about your interest, they can create the products or modify the products. So what they do, they send the questionnaire and get your inputs. This is called market research. Nowadays, again, that is getting digitalized. How many of you have heard about IoT? Anyone heard about IoT? Type yes in chat box if you have heard about IoT. For example, now you have a TV at your home, and what you are keeping inside, how much temperature you are having inside the fridge, what you are keeping in the fridge, how much temperature you have inside the fridge, how many times you are opening the door of the fridge, how many times you are closing it, and what shelf you are opening and closing, how many liters of milk you are keeping. All these things are not available to the manufacturer, right? The concept of IoT is connecting. That is, IoT means it is Internet of Things. Remember, Internet of Things means connecting the manufacturer to your device at your home, and it keeps on sending him the updates on your lifestyle. Remember, tomorrow fridges also will send the manufacturer what items you are keeping inside the fridge, all that things, what cold, are you keeping some hot items, some cold items, some drinks, hot drinks or cold drinks, vegetables only, or is it empty? Same way, your TV can communicate with the manufacturer saying that this fellow is watching only the comics or comedy shows or films. So he can devise new things, or he can come with some offer saying that for your interest, we have this offer, right? How many of you have observed? If you open Google and search for something, okay? For example, you search for some watch. You search for some Rolex watch in Google, then close the Google, go to Facebook or any other website where some advertisements are displayed. Now you can see the advertisement of that Rolex watch everywhere. Wherever you go, Rolex watch follows you. Next time you open Google or some Amazon or some other place and search for some other things. For example, you search for some mobile, Android mobile. Then you get into Facebook or other place, You will see all the things. It is not Google advertise, Praneeth. It is the cache within your system. Cache means it is not CASH, it is the CACHE. Every system has the cache system inside your computer, where it keeps on maintaining what is your activities in your browser. Now the next browser, when our application or website, when you open that, it reads your cache and gives you that related advertisement, whether it is Google or Facebook or some other thing. It gives you reading from your cache. Once you clear your cache, you will not see that advertisement. Okay, that's why normally what people do when they try to get into some of the confidential information, they go to the incognito window. What is this incognito window in browser? Where you can safely secure some of the things. So always better, if you are using your banking activity, use the incognito window so that your passwords or any other things cannot be peeked into or get into by some hacker or some cache reader. Okay. So now let me move on to some other next topic. So careers in finance and accounts, it is actuary, banker, all the things I have already covered. So science, coming to the science, there are multiple things. It is it's again BSc courses. You have physics, chemistry, mathematics, geology, statistics, biochemistry, computer science, all that specializations, right? Then after that, with the physics, chemistry, mathematics, you can go for computer science and information technology. You can go for electronics. You can go for industrial chemistry, polymer chemistry, drugs and dyes, then operation research, environmental research, heavy and fine chemicals, computer programming. See, these are all opportunities available if you get into PCM. Others don't think PCB, there is nothing, wait, let me go to that. Okay, so if you get into PCM, what all things you can do? You can become any one of these. You can do the degree or diploma in engineering and technology. See, these are all engineering options are there. You can get into electrical or mechanical, electronics, civil, computer science, aeronautical and aerospace, automobile engineering, biochemical engineering, biomedical engineering, biotechnology, biochemical engineering or industrial biotechnology, then chemical technology, dairy and food engineering, irrigation engineering, leather engineering, manufacturing, science and engineering, marine engineering, telecommunication, metallurgy, mining, ocean engineering and naval architecture, petrochemical engineering, petroleum engineering, pharmaceutical engineering, printing. There are many more. There are new specializations coming. So you have to think upon which specialization you should get into. Okay. So what you can do. Next, not only degree diploma, you can get into polytechnics. There are 3 years diploma courses called polytechnic, offered by polytechnic colleges and run by the State Directorate of Technical Education. After 10+2, you can get into this. And if you complete polytechnic, see, normally what people do, in 10+2, they have scored less, they could not get into BE. Now they come into polytechnic, they do 3 years course and get into BE as an lateral entry. You can get into second year BE through the polytechnic certificate. Okay, so you can get into any one of these specializations, and if you score good, you can get into BE as an lateral entry. So now comes physics, chemistry, biology. What all things you can do with physics, chemistry, and biology. You can go to geology, botany, microbiology, biochemistry, etc. And you can take the applied component subjects like biotechnology, horticulture, marine science, environmental science, food production, preservation, all these things, harvest technology, fishery biology, and industrial biochemistry, applied nutrition, health information administration, genetics. See, there are many new subjects invented. See, now Corona has got good and ample opportunities for PCB people. You can get into some innovative idea and try to find out how you can corrode the Corona. How you can overcome Corona, and you will be tomorrow the millionaire, and you will be the savior of this world. So you should think what is your interest, what is your passion, and select the course. With the PCB, you can also get into medical and paramedical science courses like MBBS, BHMS, BAMS, BUMS. BA means Ayurveda, BH means BU means it is Unary, and again homeopathic, BHMS, all these things. There are multiple courses, BDS, dental science, then veterinary science, animal husbandry, physiotherapy, nuclear medicine technology, respiratory therapy, then prosthesis and orthotics. This is the specialization in BDS. Then audiology and speech therapy, you are handling the voice or the speech over. Then occupational therapy, where the people will work with the creative activities, how you can improvise the child's activities or improvements. Then optometry related to eyes, or you can go to paramedical science courses like nursing, pharmacy, optician, vaccinator, dark room assistant. Dark room assistant means once the X-ray is taken, they will develop that X-ray that is handled in dark room. That's why it is called dark room assistant. Radiographers, then laboratory technicians, sanitary inspectors, all these opportunities are there in paramedical science and medical science courses. Then in hotel industry, you can get into hotel management, catering, and nutrition. There is good scope as the hotel industry is developing, tourism is developing. There are vast opportunities. Okay, Priya is asking optometric or optometry. What is that? It is handling your eyes, where you are evaluating. The eye surgeons or eye specialists are there, right? They had to study that optometry. And the people who work, the lab technicians, are called an optician. Okay, so that is called optometry. So in hotel industry, there is ample opportunity. The tourism is improving day by day. Hotel industry is growing day by day, and in nutrition and food industry, the people's interest is carefulness about the food is improving, and the functions and arrangements, all that things are increasing in demand. So you will have an ample opportunity in hotel industry. There are several private institutes in hotel management. You can get into the hotel management course with specialization on the front office, food and beverages, housekeeping, catering, you name it, it is there. So you get into hotel management specialization details, and you will get the details. There are even diploma courses for 3-year duration, where you may not be having that exposure, but you will also get the jobs. So you need the 10+2 course. With 10+2 is a PUC with the physics, chemistry, and mathematics as the subjects in your PUC. Then career in biological science. Once you complete your PCB, You can get into agriculturist, biochemist, bioinformatics, biotechnologist, dairy technologist, or poultry supervisor. You can get into environmentalist, fishery science, forestry and wildlife, horticulturist, marine biologist, and microbiologist, and many more. I have listed only a few. There are many more, many opportunities, and opportunities are increasing. It is you who has to get into that, because it is your passion, your interest, which creates interest in you, and you should start searching for that. In architecture, there is a specialization called architecture, where you can get into the designing of the things. Architecture is the one where it is having huge demand. It requires a science stream with mathematics, where you can get into B.Arch and M.Arch, and you will get the degree, and you will get highly paid with architecture. And even if you start the self-employment or self-business, you know that when you get the housing loan, the bank asks for the certification from the architects. They have to evaluate your plan, and they will evaluate your budget, and they will certify saying that, okay, this house requires this budget, and with this budget, with this structure, with this plan, with this foundation, everything, he can structure this building. And even after, once you construct the house, they will come and evaluate and give the report to the bank. So architects or architecture has the good demand. Then comes home science and related courses. It is now coming up, where you will learn about clinical nutrition and dietetics. You can learn about home science, food science, nutrition, family resource management, clothing and textile, extension and education, human development. All these things you will learn in home science and related courses. Now the most interesting is education. You can, if you want to be a teacher, you get into education field, where you can teach the nursery and primary teachers with the 2 years course as a TET or TGT conducted by the primary education department in various states. Or you can get into B.Ed and teach the primary and high school students, or you can get into M.Ed or M.Ed and teach to the higher education. All these things required when you get into education department. Or you can even get into professionals. You do your MCom or MA and get into higher level teaching. Now it is compulsory, you should do the PhD to teach to the postgraduates or even to the graduates. So all these things you should know before deciding which course, what you want to be in your future life. Now, hospitality industry, not only all these things, you can get into hospitality, where you will be serving the people. In this hospitality, you can become air hostess and fly daily. You can fly in the flights, or you can become guest relation executive in the airports or railway stations. You can become even hotel management executive, get into the hotel management. You can even handle in travel and tourism department. All these things you can become once you get into the hospitality department. Next becomes talent-based offbeat careers. All these times I talked about education-based, now it is talent-based. All of us have our interest. It might be pet grooming, hairstyling, all that. You might be good in singing, you might be good in acting, you can become radio jockey, video jockey, singer, dancer, anything, whatnot. You think you can become, right? So it is not just education will decide your future. Even talent might take you above the education. So decide on your future and select the career. There is one thing, National Defense Academy examination. If you want to get into the military or defense, you should complete this national NDA examination. It is conducted twice every year during the May and November. Okay. And the first requirement is you should complete the mathematics and general ability test. Once you complete that, then you will have all other tests. See here, you can apply it only when you are unmarried. Unmarried male candidates with the 10+2 pass are eligible for Army, Navy and Air Force. But recently they are allowing even the female unmarried candidates, and they are creating separate battalions for female candidates. Then there are executive branch courses also in Naval Academy, where you have to pass 10+2 examination with mathematics, physics and chemistry. Then there is Service Selection Board, SSB, where you can get into the NDA, or even you can get into 3 years NDA course and join the military, or naval or air force, all the things. There are multiple opportunities. So what you do is get into National Defense Academy website. You will get detailed inputs on NDA exam and all the opportunities available in NDA. That is the best work, because you are serving for the nation. You are serving the nation. You are guarding the nation, and you will get better respect if you get into the NDA. Then comes management. Management, you know, right? Everywhere the managers are required, and you name any field, there is managers. So you can become brand manager, business development manager, business manager, event manager, export manager, HR manager, management consultant, market research executive. All these things you can become. So management also has got good opportunities. Then comes media and communication, where you can get into TV or film industry, or even now it is digital field, where you can even create your own videos and upload into the YouTube. Nowadays, it has become the trend, like even in YouTube, you can start your own channel. Not only on TV, you can start your own channel on YouTube, but there are some license required, otherwise you cannot. So media and communication also gives you good opportunities. You can become cinematographer, you can become CSE, client service executive, copywriter, you can write stories, story writer, editor, director. If you have the money, you can become producer, otherwise not. But other things with quality, with your brain, you can become. Then media planner, arrangements, public relation executive, publishing executive, the media relations manager, multiple things. So if you get into any one field, there you will get many options, opportunities. So finally, I'm coming to the end of the session. You need 4 P's to get into success. So always believe in the power of your dreams. The first P is purpose. You should know why you want to be there. What is the career you select? What is the purpose of your selecting that career? Then you should have passion towards that career. You can, if you become a teacher without passion as a teacher, you will fail in that career. If you become a software developer without passion in software development, you will fail. If you become a police without passion in police activities, you will fail. Then third one, possibilities. As I told in the beginning, if you get fainted by seeing just drops of blood, don't get into medical. Because you will not have possibility of becoming a doctor, right? So all that things. Then finally, it is the power. You should have mental power, mind power, money power, everything to become or to achieve that career. So always have a purpose in your life and a dream will follow. Trim this dream with passion in your heart and possibilities will open for you. So the more you get into or the more you get deeper into, the opportunities will open and you will reach your career. So you have got 3 sessions. One is goal setting, one is creativity and career guidance. So now it is you set your goal. For setting the goal, think creatively and decide your creative career. Tomorrow again there are 2 more sessions by Subhash and Rajesh Bhatt Paniadi. And again it is interesting subjects. So be there on time, 2:30. Now if you have any questions, you can ask. Anyone, you can unmute and ask, or you can type in the chat box. Or even you can give your opinion.
Thank you, sir. Very good session.
Thank you, madam. So compared to creativity, it is a little boring, I know, because see, there are always things like something creative things, topics, and something theory topics.
But very
Theory
informative.
topics cannot be informative topics which cannot be made enjoying, but tried my level best. So you might have enjoyed both the sessions. If you have any
Yes.
questions, you can ask
Very
me.
informative, sir, for students.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. So I'll stop sharing. So if any student could not attend this session, they can view it on YouTube. I'll be uploading this session also and sharing the link to madam. So Nirmala madam, you can share it to your students group.
Okay, sir.
So any question, students? Any specific question? If any of the areas I did not cover and you wanted to be. For example, Dyamanna is not there, I think, right? I did not talk about how to become DC. Right?
ನಾಳೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಬಂದವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾಳೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇವತ್ತು ನಂಬರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್?
Starting ಒಳ್ಳೆಯಿತ್ತು. In creativity it was it has reached even 60 plus, then it came down. It's okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.